What is going on, guys? It's your boy Gunner, 2 times bringing you another video. Today we got some interesting news that actually hit Cod Ww2 the last couple of hours. Now we can use some perks that are actually in previous Call of Duties. Now we get to use them as basic trainings, from Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4. We get to use stopping power, danger close, commando, double tap, martyrdom, juggernaut, and stuff like that. I can't believe they actually added this into Cod Ww2. Now, a few months ago, you could actually, the people on the PC actually went into the files of the game and they seen that they were actually going to add these things, but it's only for a limited time. So we only get to use them probably for the weekend, and then they'll probably transition out with something else, and then they'll probably bring it back in the next couple weeks. But it's dope just to like use these perks again. I don't even call them basic trainings because they're really not. They're basically perks, and just to use stopping power again. Everybody used to love stopping power. I mean, everybody put stopping power on every weapon. I mean, if you played Call of Duty 4 back in those days and you used stopping power on the M16, MP5, AK-74U, AK-47, it's always going to melt people. And stopping power is definitely one of my all-time favorite perks, and it's definitely one of the most overpowered, right next to Juggernaut. Now, the reason why I say that Juggernaut is definitely overpowered because it gives you more health, and you could definitely challenge people way more better than without having it. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a couple years since we've seen these perks, and I'm glad to see it return in Cod Ww2. So does that mean we get to see these perks more often than not? Maybe we get to see more stuff from Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and other Call of Duties. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. But I'm glad they actually added these 7 new perks, not basic trainings, perks, into this game, because I don't like to give those OG perks that type of name. I can't do that, man. So I'm just glad they actually added it. Like I said, it's starting to be a consistent basis where they're adding new stuff each and every week, and it's trying to keep the game fresh, and they're doing a good job about that. It's crazy how powerful a game can be, like Fortnite, and have people like rethink on how to keep the community fan base happy and refreshed and keep coming back. Now, I know you probably joined this video just because I wanted to actually talk about some Black Ops 4 things. I actually think that Black Ops 4 can't have certain things that's in previous Black Ops. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Ops 3, I had the supply drop system that was completely terrible. It was actually a pay-to-win wall that people couldn't get DLC weapons as easy as they are now. But in Cod Ww2, they're not as easy. You have to dump in some cash to get those guns. But in Modern Warfare Remastered, it was definitely one of the best systems to use for supply drops for the consumer friendly, because a lot of people don't have a lot of money, and people don't like to throw a lot of money into supply drops. It's just like gambling. You rarely ever get anything in return, and that's how the system was in Black Ops 3. And I feel like if they want to change that, they're going to have to change that whole system in Cod Ww2 and try to implement it like Call of Duty 4 Remastered. And another thing that Black Ops can't do, like to actually fail the game, is to launch unfinished, to launch with only a few maps, to launch with only a few weapons, and have the rest of the good weapons behind paywalls. You just can't do that to the community. And that also brings up some good points about how the game should always be released full. It should never be lopsided or unfinished or a half product, because a lot of people noticed that when it released. Because look at Cod Ww2, look at Infinite Warfare. Cod 4 was halfway, like, it wasn't like the OG Cod. It didn't feel right at release. It felt undone, stuff like that. So hopefully Black Ops 4 can avoid those little things to actually have people engaged and have a longevity for Black Ops 4. But we already know Black Ops 4 is going to have a longevity because just of the name, and people love Black Ops, and people just love to play Call of Duty just in general. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping they can just reconstruct the supply drop system, have a lot of weapons at launch, a lot of zombies maps, you know, a lot of multiplayer, you know, a lot of content in multiplayer. You know, it's like, you know, you get tired of the same things over and over and over again. So I'm just hoping they can fix these little problems and have the game ready to go at launch. But other than that, man, that's all I got for you guys today. Please like and subscribe and comment your ideas below. And I am out. Peace.
But not quit, you're a sleeper. One call, everybody out the window. D-block 600, my kinfolk. You ain't tryna make cake, what you went for. Fuck with us, you don't know what you went for. All black, Nathan with the stendo. Out the cut, it's a boy with the drill lock. No leg shots, just head shots. 6 so smoking dope, bust the zip lock. These niggas ain't real, they flip flop. You can tell got